will literally show you the Korea that you've been wanting to see.
Yes, it is time to experience the nooks and crannies of Korea as if with your own 2 feet on
K-Patch
with Jennifer.
It is K-Patch time. Jennifer's in the studio in your very autumnal sweater today, or jumper as we'd say in the UK.
That is the response that I was looking for. Yeah, I was...
You can trust me, Jen. We're on the same wavelength, I feel.
I was looking for an outfit that can kind of represent today's theme, which is autumn.
Yes, and
Did you get that feeling, guys?
You've done it perfectly. You know, the only way you could do it better, I feel, is if you stuck on leaves onto your clothing. Like, I'm disappointed you didn't stick them all over your jumper.
I have the leaves here.
Oh, but you've brought them in. So can we stick them to our faces to look even more like trees ourselves? That would be cool.
Would you like to try too? I have
That's a beautiful.
quite a lot of
wow.
maple leaves here.
Are these maple leaves? Because I see them on trees and they look like the Canadian flag, obviously. But are they maple leaves or are maple trees and leaves bigger than this, I wonder?
That's a good question, actually. Do we
trying
have
to
any
smell
listener from Canada?
Or expert botanists? I should know.
It's pretty small in Korea, I believe.
Yeah, like most of the trees with these leaves, they're no bigger than this, which is what? Just a couple of fingers big. But anyway, thank you for bringing in these leaves.
Sure.
How's your week been, Jen, before we get to your stuff?
My week has been very hectic.
Oh,
Finally, I've moved in.
I think you've been moving for months. I think you've been moving since you started the show.
Like 2 months, right? I've been always saying, I'm going to move, I'm moving.
What you mean is that you had, for a little while, 2 places, right? Your old place was still yours.
Just in case you're interested. I've been moving here, coming back and forth between 2 places because I had this gap contract period wise.
Yes.
And finally this Monday, I moved in fully into the new place.
Lovely stuff. And you've traveled from there to here today, and it's outside Seoul, but it's taking you less time than your previous place inside Seoul.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'm living in Anyang City now, but interestingly, it's much faster to get here, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd be surprised to see how well the subway system is well established. But I take the car, and there's this great tunnel called Umyeonsan Tunnel.
Umyeonsan is the mountain across from us, right?
Right. Southern way down there.
Ah, yes. Good stuff.
Yay!
Yeah, some of the satellite cities are really well connected to Seoul. I went down to Gwangyo yesterday near the Suwon area. Only takes like 30 minutes if there's no traffic. It's so accessible from here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really a wonderful place to live and have our station. Our hashtag is Hallyu, and we had this from In Yin saying, in university, my uni mates were K-pop fans and got me interested in G.O.D. First generation K-pop, I suppose. And the K-dramas then, such as Winter Sonata and Autumn in My Heart, were a turn-off, even though Wonbin is absolutely gorgeous, because I don't like sad stories. Thank goodness for Rain's Full House. Ah, that was really popular, wasn't it? And you've been writing about Hallyu for over a decade, like Korean Connection and Going K-Razy. I love your headlines here, In Yin. You're spreading Hallyu in Malaysia. Fantastic.
That is the blog?
She's a journalist, actually, for The Star in Malaysia.
That is stunning.
For
Korean
you,
connection.
What does Hallyu mean? What does it represent? Because you're Korean, Jen. So does that sound odd to you, Hallyu? Or is it something you're proud about?
I think I feel Hallyu the most when I'm around with people from different countries, for sure, right? And I've been attending schools, learning about international studies where I get to see foreign students.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been having that. I could feel that through my skin, like for the past decade, I believe.
Wow. And what do you think is like a big part of why Korea is popular abroad? If you had to pick one thing. There's so many.
It's all about, I think the biggest element to the huge change is the media and the development of the SNS, as we're seeing in other countries as well. But particularly, I think Hallyu is really getting the advantage of that technological development. BTS and God, as you said, but I would say the first generation is 서태지.
Oh, way back when, yeah.
90s.
I'm not sure how much popularity they got abroad, but you're right. SNS has certainly facilitated more export of Korean soft pop culture. You're right. Japanese, Silver Lynn, Granny, says that these leaves, in her opinion, are in the States known as the Japanese maple leaf. We definitely wouldn't call it that in Korea because of Japan and the occupation before, but there must be a Korean name for this tree, slightly different to the average maple leaf. Maybe.
I have many more actually. Let me show you guys.
Leaf collector, aren't you?
We have this yellow leaves. So these are the leaves that I collected near my apartment, just to clarify.
Not at the place you're going to show us today.
But I have these precious leaves, especially here, stored. Shall I show you now?
You may show us later. No,
later. Okay.
I want it to be a surprise.
Stay tuned, guys.
So where are you taking us in the first video?
Yeah, so today you are about to see those beautiful, stunning nature in Hwadam forest, 화담숲.
I've not heard of this, but I saw it promoted on my Facebook feed the other day, and I realized, Jen's going to show us a video. So I'm really looking forward to this first video. If you can watch the stream, tune in, but we'll describe it for you as well. Here goes. Look at the reds.
Where I was waiting to take the cable, the car, to climb up to the place, to the forest.
How far is Hwadam forest?
From
here, from Seoul?
From here, it took me like an hour from Anyang City. Probably a bit more from Seoul.
It's got a cable car to take you to the forest.
Well, it's very near from Gonjiam Resort area.
That's not too far. And then what's that? A monorail?
That is the monorail, guys. This is very popular. And unfortunately, I couldn't take it because there were just a lot of people waiting in line.
It is ram-packed there.
And this is another very hot, popular spot, Heart Bridge, where you can see this view.
So you're above the trees here.
Above. I was filming this on a bridge, on the Heart Bridge, and you can see the monorail going through the forest.
That's
surrounded
amazing.
by maple leaves.
So they've got all these walkways on top or in the trees. That's
so people
an amazing
are
view.
Climbing up. It's not that steep, but with a baby with a stroller, it's a different story.
So you just walk up this hill or / mountain? Is that the main course of Hwadam forest?
So if you don't take the monorail, you have to climb up with your own 2 feet. But it's not that tough, I would say.
Okay, and there's even a waterfall towards the end of that scene. And the colors with the sunlight, what a beautiful day you picked.
It's so soothing. It just heals the life.
Yeah,
tension, all that, right?
I don't know if I'm getting more emotional as I get older, but when I come out in the morning time...
Hope you're not crying, Peter.
I might cry. I come out of my apartment, and if it's a sunny start to the day, and it's this time of year, the trees, we've got many trees. We live basically in a mountain, it seems, our apartment. And so all the yellows and the reds are so beautiful. I just look up, I take off my mask if no one's around, and I just go... And I just feel amazing. Like, there's nothing that men and women can make that's beautiful compared to this.
I really like the fact that you talk about the scent, because usually we just look at the colors through the screen. But if you actually go there, the scent is just, I don't know, it's really hard to describe. And with the mask wearing, it's hard to really fully smell it.
Yeah, that's the shame.
You know, it's just... It's just so beautiful.
It's safer to keep them on for sure. And you could see there that 화담숲 is one, I guess, of many places in Korea that will get crowded in autumn time because so many Koreans love this, what we call 단풍 놀이, right?
Yeah. We call that 놀이, play.
So like autumn foliage play sounds so odd in English to explain, but it's just basically going out and having a nice day, right?
It's
in
like
the autumn
going
colours.
on a picnic, having a playtime.
Yeah, it's amazing. We've got Juntao saying maybe the stroller may save energy, but you lose some of the scenery. Maybe if you're kind of sitting in there. So you went along with your son as well, Jen?
Yeah, I went there with my parents and my baby. And my dad had to push the stroller while I was filming.
Well, you were starring in it, I
So
suppose.
sorry for him. But you know what? Actually, there were quite a lot of babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
In like strollers and
With the
being carried
strollers.
as well.
And I don't know if the parents knew what they're about to experience, but still there were a lot of those people.
But it seems like the pathways there were all accessible. So if you had a wheelchair or a stroller, you could push it on there. It might be
Yes.
tough, but you could do that.
Right.
That's good to see.
Exactly.
Did you go on the weekend? Is that why it was so crowded?
You know what? Yeah, I went there on the Saturday,
Okay.
and every time I go there to film and show you guys, I know it's gonna take more time and it's more tough to get the ticket and everything, but I always try to go there on Saturdays or on Sunday because it's about to show you guys the culture, isn't it? Not just the nature, but I hope you guys to get a glimpse of how Koreans enjoy the weekend.
Yes, that's good to see the hustle and bustle rather than it
Yeah.
quieter. Although I must say, I drive past Sangam and that park that you showed us before, the 하늘공원, on weekdays, and during the autumn time, it's still crowded on a weekday afternoon because everyone loves the colours and whatnot. So we'd love to see your countries as well. Send in your photos and your videos. We'll give you some more information on 화담숲. It seems like a beautiful forest. Let's get to our next song though. From S9 with 물들어 Colouring. We're back for part 2 of K-Patch with Jen in the studio showing you the unbelievable autumn colours at 화담숲 or Hwadam Forest. We'll give you some more information on it as well. After some messages from our listeners, Silver Granny Lynn saying such nice colours, and usually we have that in my area of North Carolina, but unfortunately, due to the amount of rain and wind we've had this year, we had almost no good colour. Oh, that's really
That is so sad.
Yeah, and you said
Yeah.
fall is the biggest tourist season here in Western North Carolina as well. Oh,
I think I saw a news about flood. Maybe that is the place. I hope everyone is fine.
yeah. And yeah, what a shame that your fall colours have been ruined by it. Yeah. You've got some messages?
From Siska, wow, beautiful forest. Wait near 곤지암. Oh, I want to go there. I brought that leaf also to Indo because from Korea, because my friend asking for it.
Oh,
Such a sweet message. Yeah, it's right next to, actually, it's just right next to Gonjam Resort.
Oh,
And the cable car that I showed you in the very beginning is the one that most, I would say, the people who are using that resort, they also go see the forest, taking that ride.
so it's known also as Hwadam Botanic Garden if you want to search it. In Korean, 화담숲, and 숲 means forest, so that's how we translated it. But official English title of it is Hwadam Botanic Garden. And if it's near Gonjiam, without traffic, I'd say it's maybe a similar distance from here, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Just coming from Anyang because that's south and you're going, I think it's east of Seoul a little bit. Gonjiam also one of the ski resorts that is closest to Seoul in the wintertime.
Yeah,
if you want
I mean,
to go.
it's a pretty popular ski place, isn't it?
I used
Have
to
you been
go
there?
quite often because it was so close. And
Nice.
it's got a lovely outdoor swimming pool as well. We also had Stella saying, I am multitasking, but wanted to say a quick hi. Autumn is a great time if you're fortunate to have an actual change of season. Wonderful reminder to appreciate our surroundings.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that. And it's also worth to know that this is a place, it's pretty young forest, I would say. It's been open in 2013.
Oh, really?
Established by LG Evergreen Foundation. You know, LG is a huge company and
Of
they have
course.
a couple of foundation as a part of their public service project.
That's nice to see.
And
yeah.
this is one of those foundation, and they have this. They decided to have this forest not only to just attract people and enjoy the nature, but to protect those endangered plant species
Ooh.
and let people know what's going on and give out the message to protect the forest and nature.
That is nice. Is Hwadam the name of the area or there's some meaning behind it?
Well, Hwadam means having a lovely, sweet conversation. And the implication depends on how you interpret it. But I think it was a really great place to have a great family time. Actually, there were a lot of couples and families with the baby strollers. I did have a really nice family time as well myself.
Oh, that does sound lovely, doesn't it? It's not like a free to go to park though. You have to pay for entry.
Yeah, so this is established by a private company, so you have to pay some fee. It differs depending on the season, but during November, which is the autumn season, you have to pay 10,000won for adults, which is about is it $9 maybe?
Something like that. Not too bad.
Not too bad. And about $5, 6,000won for kids between 24 months to primary school years. And teenagers and seniors has to pay 8,000 won, about $7.
So this is probably the peak time, right? Around autumn for visitors.
Yeah.
If you're talking about a botanic garden in
Peak of
Korea.
the peak time, actually.
We've got Unknown on VLive saying, I'm watching live from Ghana. I started watching K-dramas in the 2000s and you get soaked in their music. Korea seems to have great songs and what you've shown on screen is absolutely beautiful. I'm curious about Ghana because isn't that fairly close to the equator if I'm not mistaken? Do you have autumn or fall? Do you have changing colours of leaves? I'd love to know. And Novelin from the Philippines, same question to you because many of our listeners in Southeast Asia often envy our different seasons.
Oh, yeah.
We are lucky to have that, I feel. Leon saying beautiful autumn foliage. Raul saying OMG, all the colours. The leaves, though, here are similar in Argentina when they go yellow. And Nua saying the monorail, I prefer to ride that and not walk. Maybe.
You know what? I was first disappointed not to take, because I couldn't take the monorail, but actually, I think I had a better time because I could look up close. I can just walk around every place. But it's worth to know that this monorail, they have 3 stations.
Okay.
So you can either take the trail from 1 to 2 station, and 2 to 3, or take the full ride
and just go round in a circle.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, it did look like a shame when you first showed us the monorail because it looked to go higher than the path. But the path, as we saw, actually goes higher in some spots than the monorail.
Exactly.
You're not missing out. And this is the perfect hiking weather, autumn time. It's not too cold. It's not too warm. It's just right, as Goldilocks said in the Three
But with a baby
Bears.
stroller, guys. Make a wise choice.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't take that. Although that's good exercise, good cardio.
Yes.
Let's get on to your second part. So what are we going to see here, Jen?
Yep. So this forest, they have a lot of theme parks.
Oh.
17 of them, actually.
Oh, like theme kind of zones?
Yes.
Oh.
And I hope I could show you everything, but I picked some places that I found it impressive.
Okay.
And here we go.
We're starting off with the white birch tree forest I can see here. You don't see too many white birch trees in Korea. In UK, they're quite common.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you don't see them in normal
For
forests.
us, it's a special place, really.
Oh, the pathways just crisscross all up the hills here.
And you can see the kaldae.
And then some really young trees, you can tell by how thin they are. And then there's a viewing deck.
After seeing the birch tree, I went up to the observation platform.
Looking out at the valleys and mountains.
The view, and you're seeing the Gonjeom Resort there.
Oh, they're the
where
ski
people
slopes
take
I
the
could make
ski,
out.
exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So you're pretty
very
high
close.
up, right?
Yes.
You've walked a long way then.
With the stroller.
This is why you're emphasizing the stroller part.
Right.
But it seems you're going down now in the pine tree
exactly.
garden.
Yeah.
This
On
looks
my
amazing.
way down, I went through the pine tree garden, which personally I would pick as my favorite spot.
It looks so East Asian.
And it's actually known to be the biggest pine tree park in Korea.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive because pine trees are quite expensive if you want to take them into your private garden, I heard.
Exactly.
What's this?
And here they had this place where kids can enjoy seeing the endangered species.
Little turtles.
And that was the turtle called 남생이.
Aww.
And here and there you can see pink muleys and nature center where people, kids can enjoy
Some statues.
playing with the sand and climbing up the sculptures.
Wow.
I couldn't go into the center, but as I did the research, as this forest, its purpose is to give out the message to protect the endangered species.
So it's a little like exhibition
a little
hall
museum, I
to
believe.
teach you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it? And now we're doing with Corona, I'm sure. places like that are much more accessible. You can go with peace of mind. It looks pretty huge. So how long were you walking around for about?
Well, it wasn't that huge. It actually took like an hour for me, but maybe less for those with no baby stroller again.
I see. So it's certainly accessible in an afternoon if you just want to do it and then go back to Seoul for like a day trip, right? Siska saying, I miss the autumn in Korea more and more after watching this video. Aww. You mentioned you got some leaves from this place.
Yes.
But I'm looking at them from here. They don't look as impressive as the ones in front of your apartment.
This is my favorite leaf, actually, because this is the
see?
thing that I've spotted only in 화담숲.
What is it?
It's a leaf. It's a bit pointy, but...
It looks like some kind of seaweed or haechoryu, as we'd say in Korean. It's very spiky, almost like a pine needles.
I didn't know it could get dried this fast.
Okay, I'm putting it in front of my white mask to show you. It's kind of a purpley color. And then this one is... That looks like the maple that you just showed us before.
So it
although it's very dry.
Looked like this, and then it turned into this.
Turns into this death leaf, it looks like. But I don't know, it's kind of nice to collect leaves and flowers. And if you dry them and press them in a book, it's a really nice memory. And then you like laminate them.
Do people do that these days, Daryl, I wonder?
When I was young, it's a long time ago now, we did that at school in the UK. Did you do that here as well? Like put a leaf in a book and then press it, or a flower?
Not really, from my experience.
I'm very old and obviously grown up in Britain, different experiences, but I'd love the kids to do that.
That's sweet though.
Yeah, my girls' nursery, they go on a nature trip like once a month, and they'll go to Umyeonsan Mountain and then they collect all the leaves in a bag and then they make a piece of art with it, which is, I think, really lovely to teach about nature. We'd love to see you guys how autumn looks in your neck of the woods. So that might be 6 months ago if you're in the southern hemisphere. Send in your photos and your videos via KakaoTalk. Daily K is our username. Here's some Crush with the perfect adjective for Jen's videos. Beautiful. Beautiful life. A song that you like, Jen?
I love this song.
You imagine the Crush is singing to you, serenading you under the autumn foliage, maybe. It
goes perfect with the autumn theme today, isn't it?
It does indeed. Usaida's on board on VLive saying the birch trees look really nice. Yeah, the white trunks of a tree. I love that. And because it's so rare in Korea, it's nice to see.
Koreans like white trees or white animals. Anything that goes with white. That's how I feel.
Purity there.
Like 백호, white tiger.
Yeah, which is not...
We take it sacred. It's in the tails.
I don't know how common it ever was in Korea. I guess the Siberian tiger we're talking about there, but maybe in northern reaches of what was originally part of Korea, but now North Korea. Interesting. Lots of you just taken aback. Rao saying absolutely stunning. Siska saying super beautiful views. Silver Granny saying the pine trees almost look like giant bonsai, which are the little trees. I don't think we use that word in Korea again because it's Japanese. But yeah, there's not such a culture of tending to tiny trees, but the pine trees, a lot of them are little winding ones, not the big great ones you see in maybe other countries so often. We do have those as well, though.
Yeah. I got to see pine trees with different shapes, and there was this pine tree actually that got twisted. 고인 소나무.
Yeah.
And there was this sign saying, this is the 고인 소나무. And we take that special, you know.
Yeah.
We don't really get to see it often, so.
There are some pine trees which are held up by supports because they're leaning over and bending in certain ways, and we really appreciate that as a piece of art
to protect
almost.
It, right?
Yeah. Stella Klein says, while I lived in Manila when moving from dry to rainy season, the evenings would drop in temperature and they would change out many of the plants at the office outdoors. Oh, so even in places near the equator, you've still got weather differences and whatnot. Tropic Girl K says, lovely, the Korean birch trees seem a bit bigger. Is this a newly planted forest? As Jen was saying, it's only been around since 2013.
Yeah, it's open in 2013.
Yeah, I'm guessing some of the trees maybe were there already, on the mountainside.
That's what I'm guessing as well. Or maybe moved from other places. And actually for me, it was my second time being in a birch tree forest.
Oh.
Because, my husband has been working in Inje.
Yes.
Which is also a very popular place for 자작나무 birch tree forest.
Oh, wow. And so you got to see it there as well.
Yes,
That's
I did.
amazing. Some videos and photos now. This sent by our Korean listener, Kang Ju-ri. What a lovely photo at 화담숲.
Oh, I remember that photo spot.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Thank you for letting us know. I hope you had a great time there.
Thank you.
Hwadam Botanical Gardens, and then some more photos and videos you sent in.
Yeah, they had a couple of those waterfalls actually.
Wow.
That is man-made, but still very sweet and cozy.
Yeah, did you go this year? Because it looks quite similar to Jen's video as well, with all the yellows and oranges and greens and reds. Absolutely stunning. Thank you very much, Kang. What a cute little girl in the photo. I wonder if that's you who sent it in. You got one as well?
Yeah, from Derek. Here is a snapshot of some fall foliage around our family's condo on Mount Spokane in Washington State. The
Wow.
colors are, of course, more vivid in person.
It looks
Washington.
really rugged, almost like a bear is going to come out, I could imagine.
Yeah, and whenever I see the trees from the States, they have this long, straight, tall trees.
Yeah,
And that is
everything's
exactly-
bigger in the
Yeah,
States, I
the
feel,
taller.
right? And look at the winter scenery you've shown us with all the snow
Beautiful.
covering the trees. I'm sure we'll do another episode on snow views and scenery. Raul has sent these in from Argentina saying these two are in the Patagonia region of Argentina. San Martin de los Andes is the city. And look at the red and the river
Stunning.
and then the kind of cliff in the background. This
my
photo.
God.
I don't know
It
if
looks surreal.
for me, like deep oranges and reds are my favorite autumn colors
Yeah.
because trees are so not that colored usually, right? They're just green. And then you've sent in these saying these last two are from Cordoba province in the center of Argentina. Cities are Colonia Carolla and La Cumbrecita. And there's a road going through some really dense forest. That
Yeah.
looks like out of a movie.
I wonder what the upper part is. Is that the sky or maybe the mountain with the clouds?
Just some mist coming
Curious.
down, it looks like, doesn't it? Wow. And then another photo of a lot of green trees and then just one or two really vivid yellow, red and orange trees. Looks fantastic,
Beautiful.
Raul. I want to go to Argentina. We've also got this from Tropic Girl K saying... I did in 2016 the New England Fall Tour. Everyone complained then that the trees were late turning colour. It was not as riotous in colour as everyone expecting, but still found it stunning. Hey, these colours are still pretty vivid,
It
Kay.
is.
You should not complain, or the other visitors. We had some lovely places to visit, like Camden's Hills State Park in Maine and White Mountains National Forest in New Hampshire. The longest drive was 12 hours, Kancamagus Scenic Byway. But it was beautiful and inspiring. And then you've also got some coloured pumpkins as well for
Blue
fall.
pumpkin.
That can't be a natural
so
colour,
cute.
surely. And then lots of gourds there as well, late for the Halloween. Thank you so much.
And thank you for the photo with the sea. It was impressive to see the foliage together with the sea, you know.
That is a beautiful,
Beautiful
juxtaposition.
combination.
You got another one?
Yeah, from Silver Granny. This is what the Blue Ridge Parkway looks like most years, but unfortunately not this year.
Oh, because of the rains and the winds, you said. That's unbelievably
That looks
red.
like Korea to me.
Yeah,
Maybe
the
it's
shape
because
of the mountains.
Mountain.
Yeah, and the valleys.
Beautiful.
Wow, and still lots of greens punctuating it to give you some more contrast as well, Lynn. I'm a little jealous. We've also got Jacoby and Chef Jarl who's getting in touch saying, Uncle Peter, my autumn, this is where I collect many, many leaves. They are so pretty. And a little video of you throwing them up and falling underneath them. You being underneath
Uncle
them.
Peter. So I
Aw.
suppose the kid wrote the message.
Yeah, that's so sweet,
Thank
isn't
you.
it? I love it
Sweet.
when you can pick up the dry autumn leaves. Like when they're wet, they're a bit horrible to touch, but when they're dry and you throw them up, it's almost like it's snowing leaves, isn't it?
Yes.
And a beautiful fall scenery there as well. I think we've got one last one from Ing Yin. I don't know if we can get to it, but I'll try and read the message if we can't show the photo. You said, how I wish I were in Korea now or any other country with 4 seasons. And we went, lucky enough to go to Haneul Kongwon and also Seoul University to see some of the autumn foliage. Thank you for your picking, but we don't have time to show them. Jen, thank you so much for coming in today.
Likewise.
We are going to see you
for the photos.
next Thursday.
Have a great day, guys.
What's the
See
theme
you.
next week? Have you decided? Up in the air?
Next week is Up in the Air. Stay
Okey-dokey.
tuned, guys.
All right. Have a good 7 days. Here's Car the Garden with Namu Tree.